You will start investing in land banking and gold at your own level in Nigeria this year 2025, 2026, 2027 and beyond. Land banking will be essentially explained in this video, and there is more to learn. So today is not just about land banking, it's also about gold investment in Nigeria, how to buy, store and profit from gold investments like the wealthy. Did you know that gold has outperformed Naira? Not only Naira, some real estate investments and even some stocks in the past decade. In today's video, I'll show you why gold is one of the smartest ways to preserve and grow your money, whether you are in Nigeria, in the UK, US, African country, anywhere you are in the world, especially in times of inflation and currency instability like that of the present day Nigeria. Gold is not just a luxury item, in case you don't know. Like some of us have gold ornaments, right, for fashion, but it's not only for fashion, it's for deep, serious investments because it holds strong. It is also global. So it's not like you're having it in Nigeria and you're not having it in other African countries, or you're not having it in North America, or you're not having it in England. Whether you're in Lagos, Abuja, London, or Dubai, gold retains value across borders. In a recent report from World Gold Council, it shows that gold has increased over 80%. Believe that? Since 2018, especially during economic uncertainty. In Nigeria, you can invest in gold in several ways. One, you can buy physical gold and wear it as ornament, or just keep it. You can buy 24 karat gold, 22 karat gold, 18 karat gold, 9 karat gold. 18 karat gold is the most common in Nigeria these days. Of course, there's 24, 22, and 9, right? But 18 karat gold is like the equilibrium. You can buy it in bars or even in jewelries. For those who want to buy in bars, my odobus, you know what that will mean for you. However, I know you guys have it, as in you guys got it. You can buy from certified dealers in Lagos. I do help some of my clients purchase gold if they want to buy physical gold. If you're interested in that, you can consult me. However, there are certified dealers in Lagos, Kano, Abuja. These dealers will test the gold for you. No, you'll not be buying 9 karat for 18 karat. You will not be buying 18 karat for 24 karat. Do you get? They will even test it for you if it is new gold or old gold that has been used. Gold goes through so many testing. But if you do not know, you go and buy fixed rate. And then it will be sold to you in grams. These are all marks you must check out for a purity certificate in countries that allow it. In Nigeria, there's no purity certificate. But in some other countries out there, yeah, when they're selling gold to you, they'll be giving you purity certificates to go with it. They'll be showing you hallmarks to go with it. The second is digital gold investment platforms. We have apps like Bamboo, RiceVest that allows you now buy foreign gold ETFs and gold-backed assets. So, number 3 is talking about gold ETFs. In my recently posted video, I spoke about my experience with ETF. I spoke about exactly what ETF is and how it can help you as an investor, whether you're a beginner or you are an in-depth investor, right? So you can go check out that video after this one if you've not seen it. So these are stocks that track the price of gold. If you want this kind of stock, invest through apps like Trove. There are other apps, but yeah, Trove is one of those apps which you can get to invest in gold. You can click the link in my description to access links from these apps. We have the Bamboo app, the Trove app, Rise app, right there in my description. Then you can also have a gold savings plan. That's number 4. It is offered by some trusted dealers. Small monthly payments to accumulate your gold over time. Some of them will sell you studs, tiny studs, right? Every month, whatever you have, you go and give them. Some will even tell you, okay, pay and sign every month so that when your money is complete, you come and pick up your gold. So it's a savings plan. With investing in virtual gold, you can start with as low as 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira every month. Not really about starting big, to be honest, because I know that when you hear the word gold, you attach a lot of expense to it. Yes, that is true. Because right now, gold per gram, I don't want to tell you guys the price. It is over 100,000 naira. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to tell you the specific price, except we are having a consultation session. So it is basically about being consistent. There are pros to having gold as an investment. It's a hedge against inflation. It has global value. So if you have gold now, if you decide to relocate, your gold still got the same value it has here. Anywhere you go in the world, it's easily tradable. So if you have gold and you want to turn it to cash, it is so easy. Just go to the Aboki, they bought it. In fact, if you even decide to sell it on your WhatsApp, you will get buyer. And it's for long-term preservation of wealth. That is why you see some families, they'll pass down the hair to their sons, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren. So what are the cons? Physical gold requires secure storage. Because if people know you have gold with you, they may want to harm you in order to get it from you. They may want to set you up in order to get it from you. And when probably you lose it, people may not tell you that they found it because they know the value that is attached to it. And if you lose it, it's always very painful, unlike when you are wearing something that is a plated gold. Any digital platform you are investing through must be verified. Please, don't ask me in the comment section that I must give you a digital platform. If you want a digital platform, then I've spoken about it very transparently. But if you need more information, you must go through a consultation session for that to happen. And it is usually for a token. The returns on gold, that is the ROI, they are steady, but it's not explosive. That is why it takes longer time, right? That's why we call it a long-term investment in wealth. Because it may take 10 years, but yeah, it will keep appreciating. Look at it, from 2018 to this time, it has gone up by 80%. So imagine that value. Gold is slow, but it's a safe growth strategy. So, do you think gold is a good investment for you in Nigeria, or abroad, or in any African country? Absolutely. It gives stability, there's preservation, and long-term growth. Gold should be a part of your portfolio. Start small, be consistent, and build wealth like the smart investors do. If you want me to do a full tutorial on where to get gold in Lagos or online, let me know in the comment section. Comment gold is wealth. If I'm probably able to get up to 50 gold is wealth, I will go to the market and showcase that for you with all the detailed information that you need. In this video, I'm going to talk about what land banking is, why land banking is profitable in Nigeria, short-term versus the long-term land banking strategies, top location for land banking in Nigeria, how to start land banking in 2025, risks to land banking, and how to mitigate those risks, the success stories and real-life examples of land banking. So, without further ado, let's go into it. So what is land banking? Think of it as buying land now, holding onto it, and selling it later when its value goes up. It's like planting a seed today and watching it grow over time. We all know that Nigeria's real estate market is booming. In fact, it's expected to hit over 2 trillion naira by the end of 2025, with projects like the Lekki Deep Sea Port and Dangote Refinery. Areas around that place have seen land prices skyrocket. Investing right now could mean big returns later. There are two main ways to go about it: the short term and the long term. The short term means buy to sell. That is, you buy land and sell it within a year or so, maybe a year, 2 years. Some investors in Lekki, within a year or so, have seen returns of 30 to 50% in just a year on their investment. For the long term, is for you to buy and hold. You would have to hold on to the land for several years. For example, land in Jahi, Abuja, bought for 10 million naira back then, which is like over a decade ago, now sells for over 100 million naira. Do the maths. Imagine the return on the investment. In fact, imagine you investing in a land for your child's education. Just use that money to buy a piece of land and hold it. And in another 10 years, see what it gives you. Remember that it's not just for you to take your money and go and buy a land. There are strategies and processes you must put in place for your land to be able to grow fast, for the returns on that investment to grow fast in order for you to benefit maximally from it. Hi, I'm Olufunke Odode. I'm an economist, a business analyst, and a financial educator. If you have not joined my Fooby Finance Growth Community, then you're missing something. Click the link in the description to join. Also, if you're interested in investing in ETFs, I have videos around investing, stock investments, and all of that. You can click the link in my description below to start following your investment journey today. What are the top locations you should invest in? These are some areas that I've seen that are growing very well, and yeah, you could invest in these areas. For instance, Ibejuleki, Lagos. This area is known as the New Lagos. That is due to the massive projects around it, like the Dangote Refinery. Because of Dangote Refinery, like I know that about a decade ago, maybe not up to a decade, but maybe somehow around a decade ago, right? People were really talking about this thing called Dangote Refinery because it was coming there. And because of that, lots of land were sold on the basis of Dangote Refinery coming to that location. That is how land banking works. Ekpe, Lagos is another location. This area is benefiting from development spillovers from Ibejuleki, that is the Dangote Refinery area. In fact, somebody still advertised a land to me around that area recently, going for about maybe 4.5 million or so. And that is like a steal in Lagos right now. Remember that Ekpe, Lagos is still Lagos, right? And when government decides to develop that place by themselves, you can only imagine what will happen. Or if the wealthy, the 1%, decide to look into that environment, guys, you can only imagine how much money you are going to make. The land you are buying for 4.5 million right now could be going for 450 million. You'll be shocked in no time. Jahi and Maitama 2 in Abuja. These areas are experiencing rapid urban development. Abeokuta, Ogun State, because of its proximity to Lagos State, is also enjoying from the spillovers of Lagos. Now they have improved infrastructure. As a result, a lot of people are investing in Ogun State, Abeokuta, especially in the entertainment world. There are so many movies that are being shot in those locations now. Short-let apartments are doing so well there because entertainers are now going there to rent short-let apartments in order to film their content. And guess what? The amount can never be close to that of Lagos. So they get to save a lot of money. Now, are you ready to start? Let me take you through the step-by-step guide. The first is research. You guys know how I emphasize research on this channel. There is no way, even if somebody is holding your hand through, the person is human. You must also make your research by looking for areas with upcoming projects. It is always online. When the government is about to do something, initiate a particular project, you will know because the information will be online or in newspapers. And newspapers are now online, right? So you could also get that information from newspaper publishing organization online. Create a budget of what you want. That is for you to decide how much you can invest. Some land go for as low as 1 million naira, while others go for as low as 5 million naira. Your low may be relative to my low. So it depends on how much you have. Just make sure that you have a budget. Okay, have it in mind. I want to go into land banking, and this is the amount I intend to spend. When you start making research about the areas involved, you will then know which to go for or which not to go for because you already have a budget in mind. And during your research, you're going to know exactly what category of prices you will get this kind of lands. The third is to do your due diligence, verifying all land titles and ensure that there are no disputes. Disputes from family, disputes from Omolile, disputes from governments. In my experience, there was a time that a particular land that I am somehow involved in, right, was sold to the person. The person bought the land, but in the space of 4 years, the government and the organization that sold the land had a dispute. And the government said that particular place was projected to be used for something else. So they're going to give them another land. So imagine you thinking you bought a land at Maryland and they are moving you to Ojota. That was the scenario. So now at Ojota, you may think that your land is falling on the road and then it's falling on Oregon area or Ugudu area. If you know that exists, then you understand the kind of scenario I'm painting. So you have to be sure, do due diligence to know that this land is not under dispute. Because if it is, one, you could lose your money. Two, you could lose that spot that you actually think you have gotten, right? And it could be a lot of mess. Another is for you to engage professionals. Don't say you want to save money. You'll be penny wise, pounds foolish. So because you want to save one small amount of money, you are now wasting a bigger amount, right? And we will do a lot of stress when things go wrong. Work with trusted real estate agencies and legal advisors. I can't even begin to emphasize the need for legal because this is so essential when it comes to real estate. In all manner of business, legal is essential. But you see, when it comes to real estate, you'll be shocked how much you can lose without legal. Because they have to interpret the deed of engagement for that land. And they could help you make lots of research. They usually have resources, human resources, capital resources around them that could make them know what is going on around that land you want to buy. Next is for you to secure documentation. You see documentation, I know you know, you've heard about it. When they start giving you problems, you won't like it at all. The wala that comes with documentation when it comes to buying a land or owning a land. Get all necessary documents. The CFO, the survey, the plan, the whatever, everything that has to do with the land. Get all the certification before engaging. And if it is possible, please pay all monies upfront. You get why? While land banking is very promising, you have to be cautious. One, because there are very fraudulent sellers everywhere. Always verify ownership and land documentation. Two, there is land disputes. So do thorough background check. If it's a family that is selling, do thorough background check. Don't let some of the family members now come up later to tell you that that land was not supposed to be sold to you. And then it's either they're taking the land or you're supposed to pay another money entirely. If it is for government, I told you the experience I had. The third is delayed development. If, for instance, that area that they are telling you to invest in and they are telling you that social project is coming up there and the project was envisaged to come up in the next 2 years and it's coming up in another 10 years, what do? Be prepared to hold the land longer than expected. To mitigate these risks, always do your homework and consult professionals, especially for my people abroad, my odogus and queens abroad. Please always do due diligence. I have consultation sessions with some of you abroad and I help you do some due diligence based on, some contacts that I have. So if you're interested in that, send me an email. We can have our discussions. Take Ibejuleki, for instance. Investors who bought land there for 1 million naira years ago are now seeing the value go over 10 million naira. That is proof that with the right strategy, land banking pays off. Whether you are here locally in Nigeria, you are in another African country, or you are even abroad. Nigerians in the diaspora want to invest their money at home and they are looking for legit organizations to engage with. So if you are one of these individuals We at Fooby Finance help individuals make research about organizations like this. Land banking pays off well. If you are ready to hold, or if you're not ready to hold, you want to sell within a year, then you must make thorough research to be sure that the project you are told is coming around that area is coming soon. Because if it's going to come much later, then you will have to hold on to that land so that the value can appreciate reasonably. So if you are one of those individuals abroad seeking to have background checks on your land, on your property, seeking for someone to just do supervision for you, or for someone to go do private investigation for you, if that person that you told to buy that land actually bought it, then you can have a consultation session with me. Send me an email via foobyfinance@gmail.com and we can talk about it. It's just for a token. Conclusively, what I will tell you is that land banking in Nigeria is a golden opportunity, especially if you are able to buy an expanse of land, like some hectares, right? And then you yourself can sell it as an estate. I do advise people that if you're not in Nigeria, to buy a land on a street, you have to do more work. But if you buy it in an estate, it's easier to track. I'm not telling you to buy this or not buy the other. I'm just giving you an example. Real life experiences based on Omolile, family problems, right, and all of that. But buying it with a registered organization that have an estate is always much easier. Some of these registered organizations also work with individuals. So when you register with them, they help you sell the land, and then you're able to do due diligence around the families of the owner of that land or property. Land banking is a golden opportunity in Nigeria, especially in 2025 and even beyond. With careful planning and patience and the right strategy, you can build substantial wealth. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe for more insightful videos like this. If you have questions or experiences to share, please drop it in the comments below. And if you're going to start your land banking journey in Nigeria now, let me know in the comment section. I can't wait to hear you engage. Don't forget, we are at the pre-launch stage of our ebook, The African Naija Money Capsule. This is a mindset shift for Africans, Nigerians in the diaspora, and Nigerians locally at home. The moment it's out, you can find the link in the description below. I will always have it there. That is the only way you can get adequate information to support your family members if you are abroad. You can also get adequate information for viable businesses locally here in Nigeria, in any other African country, and you can also use it to help others. Type the African Naija Money Capsule in the comment section and you are going to get my love. Until I come your way again, please watch this video next. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications so that you get important tips like this, share with people you love, and then I'd advise you to watch this video next.